In a world of reboots, remakes, and cinematic disasters, two dudes with no clue dare to ask, what the hell were they thinking? Popcorn ready, brains off, no film school, and no mercy. This is No Clue Movie Reviews.
Hello! For this episode, we are bringing you another movie review. I am Big C, and as always, I'm joined by my co-hosts Jay
Heyo.
and Malcolm.
I'm sure the third one's good.
We are also once again joined by Kaylee from Once Over with Kaylee.
I want revenge. That's all I want.
Yeah, didn't get it on the second movie at all. Didn't get Porky at all. For this episode, we are reviewing
In the tradition of Revenge of the Gladiators, Revenge of the Ninja, Revenge of the Nerds, we now present the biggest revenge of them all.
I'm glad to see you back, boys.
Porky's Revenge.
Before we get to any revenge, do y'all feel he got revenge?
No.
No, I don't. No.
This is jumping way ahead, but his revenge was effectively to become a good father-in-law and grandfather.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Turn around. He turned around.
That's basically what the revenge was. It turns out he's a great guy and probably would have been a wonderful grandfather.
These kids are just against small business.
Yeah, a great father-in-law too. He seemed like a decent dude, you know?
Yeah.
What Porky could have been.
The film opens and it's graduation time for the boys. They're becoming men. They're leaving high school. One thing that bothered me, I don't know if it bothered you guys, they would not have been all seated together. You're seated in alphabetical order. Not how it works.
You don't get to sit wherever you want. They don't pull your name in the order you're sitting. They go alphabetical. No, you're absolutely right. The intro was a little bit different from the first two. And I was saying I kind of wish they went the route of the first two with Pee-wee laying with a boner.
Oh, you missed his boner.
It did kind of go that route though.
Mm-hmm. There was a boner. Pretty good boner this time. It's almost like it is getting bigger. The movie is consistent.
I was impressed.
It even gets bigger at the end of this movie too.
Well, the graduation though, you find out it's just a dream.
Mhm.
But first thing I noticed here, there's two noticeable missing stars, Mickey and Timmy. Big time in the first two movies.
Mhm.
Now they're both gone. I
Yeah.
mean, hell, the first movie existed because of them. Mickey starting fights with Porky and Timmy fighting his dad, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't even fucking notice they were missing.
This was the first movie where I really felt like I knew the kids. Like after watching Porky's 1 and Porky's 2, I kind of felt like I started getting to know them, and I completely agree. I did not notice that either. Those two guys were missing. Everybody becomes interchangeable.
Well, one thing that they made interchangeable that pissed me off, we spent the first two movies building this relationship with Pee-wee and Wendy. Like the second one, Pee-wee's all in love with her. You know, the first one's all about fucking. Second one, he's all in love with her. That's my girl. I'm going to fight anybody. The third one, there's no mention of those two at all. And Pee-wee's trying to fuck the foreign exchange student the whole time.
Yeah, that bothered me too.
It was so weird. We talked a little bit about the continuity issues in Porky's 2, and that continuity issue bothered me, I think, more than any of them. Not having Pee-wee and Wendy have any sort of relationship and never addressing it was such a weird
Mhm.
choice.
Oh,
They
and
could have
in
brought
fact,
it up and just said they split up or something.
Yeah.
at the end of the movie, she's kissing one of the other guys.
Yeah. Isn't it like Tommy?
And actually,
I don't know
It is
his
Tommy.
name.
Yeah.
yes, it's Tommy.
I can.
And actually, I hated that scene a lot more than I hated the Gebhardt scene from the last movie, just so y'all know, because of this reason here. Because I love that they gave Wendy more of an acting role, because we said that in the second one. They expanded her role. They made her more of a person. This one, they made her more of a lead character than some of the other guys.
Mhm.
She had a big role. And, you know, I really enjoyed that. But I did not like the scene at the end, which, once again, at the end, we'll get there. First thing I noticed, though, Ball Breaker getting a bigger role this movie, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
What do you mean, yay? She's like the best character, man.
I hate her.
Other than, I know you hate her panties.
I hate all of her.
It was interesting to see her have a little bit more of a character arc in this one. So
Huge character arc.
we get to see her, in the first movie, she's very much the enemy of the kids. In the second movie, she is trying to cancel the Shakespeare production. And then in this movie, we get to see her kind of have a little bit of a heart. And I thought that was interesting. I don't know that it's consistent with the first two movies, but I enjoyed it, question mark.
I enjoyed it till the very end, and it
Yeah.
just felt like it just dropped off.
I thought Ballbreaker's arc through the movie was one of the funnier ones. I mean, we'll just go ahead and we'll get through it, but let's start from the beginning. Like I said, Ballbreaker's getting a bigger role already. The guys and Wendy, and there's only like 4 or 5 of them now, when there was like 8 or 9 to begin with. And like I said, it wasn't just Mickey and Timmy, but you remember all the ones they added in the second one, like the one that wanted to kick Pee-wee's ass for asking about gangbanging his sister, and then the one they dressed up as a zombie, and all them. Mickey's brother, the sheriff, isn't around anymore. The funny ass coach is still not around. You know, they just started dropping people and slowly whittled it down. So we got the 5 who are now watching a smut film in the AV room.
Yeah.
So this is Ballbreaker finds them, and then we get a Ballbreaker in the principal's office. And I am so fucking glad they kept the principal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's great. One thing I want to touch on before they watch the movie, these guys are fucking retarded. They the one guy has the film on a reel, and they're looking at it and they're like, how do we watch the movie? Like, we have to just stare at the stills. How do we play this? You dumb fucks. A projector. That's how you do that. If this were made today, these fucking idiots would have been looking at a Blu-ray being like, how do you watch the movie? It's a disc. Fucking idiots. I swear to God. I hate these fucking kids.
Well, you're not the only one that refers to them as retarded, actually.
The culprit be thrown out of school. These pupils don't deserve to graduate. They're sick. They're perverted. They're retarded.
The way she fucking says it just cracked me up. I don't know why.
I know. I was like, I need that as a drop.
I think my favorite part about this whole scene, though, was
They all had boners.
Mr. Carter, I will not stand here
Straight
and be
face.
accused of having a boner.
Loved it. Wendy definitely won me over in this movie because didn't really care for her in the first movie. Second one, the fucking Gebhardt scene just ruined her for me.
I like Wendy. I like Wendy in all of the movies. I disagree about the Gebhardt scene in 2. I think that she's great in that. I think that was the standout of that movie. But I think, again, her continuing to like be one of the guys, she was totally one of the guys in the second film. So to have her say, hey, listen, you can't say that I have a boner, is both separating her from the guys, but in addition to that, she's like, no. If we're gonna insult everybody, insult me too.
Yeah.
So it was a kind of powerful feminine moment. Yay, feminism.
She's got some of the best humor that I've seen out of a female actress and throughout pretty much all the 80s that I've seen. Like,
Yeah, she's
I don't
great.
know. I like the dirty humor, and there just didn't seem like a lot of that from female actresses. Or I guess there's not really male actresses, but you know what I mean.
Well, nowadays there are.
Yes, but just the 80s.
This was actually her last acting role. This was the last
Really?
movie that she did.
That's
Yeah.
a shame.
I wonder why. Did she go the route of Rick Moranis, have a kid?
I probably. Yeah, that's got to be it.
I just assume her being a good person after this movie. She's like, man, those were shit movies. I got to do something with my life. Let me get heroin or something going. That'd be better for her.
Speaking of people who kind of stopped acting after this movie, we brushed over the opening sequence a little bit, where it is Pee-wee's dream sequence, and they're all at graduation. And one of the characters that we get introduced to for the first time is a Swedish exchange student.
Yeah.
Yeah, Inga from Sweden.
I was very happy that we started the movie off with not only boobs, but great boobies.
Yes.
And that actress, I can't remember her name right now, but she went on, she was a Playboy Playmate, and she continued doing movies after this. She ended up quitting the film industry because she got annoyed by the fact that she kept getting asked to do roles where she had to be naked. And I was like, babe, if you're going to make that choice, why are you getting upset about it?
I think Kim Cattrall did the same thing. Like, she just kept doing, yeah, I'll get naked. Yeah, I'll get naked. And then she got into Sex in the City. And I mean, she made a name for herself, but as the whore. But I mean, you get the point. Just keep doing it. You'll get somewhere.
Mhm.
Be a
Yeah.
whore. Be proud of it.
Yeah. I
Nothing
will
wrong with
never
it.
I'll never understand why women who enjoy being naked on camera, on film, on whatever, they then get upset by the fact that they're typecast by that. Like, embrace it. You got great boobies. People want to see them. Yeah.
Since we're already going on that route, talking about the boobies, I am so glad this one actually had a tits to dick ratio was definitely in the tits favor for
Oh
once.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Thank goodness. As a straight woman, let me say thank goodness.
Well, you can only see so much hair in these, there's not much to see on the guys. It's hair covering the cocks. You don't want to see that.
Yeah.
There's bush covering the chicks, but at least the titties aren't hairy. I can live with that. Speaking of dicks and titties. So they're having a basketball game, and this one focuses a lot more on the basketball aspect of, the kids, their schooling. The reason why, we find out very shortly, is because the coach is in debt to somebody. But during this game, I have to ask y'all, is it this easy to talk cheerleaders into an orgy? Because I am fucking jealous.
Who cares that much about high school sports to where you're gonna give up an orgy for the guys winning a game? I don't understand that. That doesn't like.
Who cares that much about high school sports to put themselves in debt to a dangerous, whatever you call him?
The two goons, they look like the two goons from Back to the Future too. It was kind of
Yeah.
interesting. He didn't have to go to the bar. He's not a victim. He owes someone money.
Yeah. This whole thing it didn't make any sense to me. The coach is getting pressed by Porky's goons because he owes Porky money.
Mm-hmm.
Why do the boys give a fuck? Let the coach pay his debt or get his ass kicked. You guys just play your game, go to the championship, and whatever. I don't understand this whole plot. It doesn't make any sense to me.
So we don't lose the listeners here. During Coach getting prodded by the goons, as you call them, Brian overhears the conversation. Brian's the one who's overly concerned. He doesn't really tell them anything, but jumping to the orgy scene, even there, we have a bunch of naked dudes, no dicks, which was great. But we're back into my favorite part about these movies, the pranks.
Yeah, I guess so. This prank was kind of too predictable. I mean,
Well,
it was the weakest one. I'm glad it was the first prank because it was the weakest one. It's one that's really confusing when we get there. I had to watch it a few times, figure it out.
So you saw this one coming then, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Like they were going to trick the guys into getting
it's
naked.
like, they're going to get naked, stuck in the pool. We've seen that. Yeah.
Okay. Kaylee, have you done this to people in your life?
I wish that I was ever this clever. No, but I do like that the first prank of the film is not executed by the boys. It's executed by the cheerleaders. I thought that that was a kind of a clever way. Again, we're talking about revenge, and one of the first questions was, does Porky ever get revenge? Maybe, sort of, but I like the idea of other people getting pranked. There is certainly more revenge in this than there was in Freddy's Revenge. This is like, so it's kind of cool that maybe the revenge is not necessarily always Porky's revenge. It's revenge on the pranks that were getting played previously, and so now these cheerleaders are going to prank everybody, and that's a part of their revenge. They are making a mockery of our group of guys.
Hadn't thought of it that way. It's an
But
interesting take.
it was very predictable, and I certainly feel like these sorts of gags, the movie that I always think of that has this exact same gag in it was a later movie from the 90s called Now and Then, which was kind of like a girls coming of age story. So it's kind of like Stand By Me, but with girls. It had a young Christina Ricci who, when she becomes an adult, she becomes Rosie O'Donnell. So it gives you an idea of the times.
Yeah.
But they do the exact same prank where they go and they steal the boys' underwear, and it's funny because now the boys are all naked. Ha ha ha.
If I was Christina Ricci, I'd be pissed off about that casting that they would think I would grow up to be that fat cow.
I know. And not only that, but she has aged wonderfully. She looks beautiful.
Ricci, not O'Donnell.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. O'Donnell's turned into a man. A British man now.
O'Donnell looks like Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
But no, I actually found the prank to be a little funny, being that it kind of backfired on the girls. Like they thought the guys were going to be embarrassed about getting out of the pool naked while they were all dressed. Tommy had already shoved his dick through a wall to tease them in a shower. He doesn't care who sees him naked. were they still going to fuck them? Because they all kind of ran when the guys got up there. So was it still going to happen?
There was never any fucking. Like, there's no way that was going to happen.
See, I didn't think so either. I mean, the fact that they got out, they chased them down, the girls ran, parents showed up right away. There was nothing sexy. I didn't think there was anything actually going to happen, but this was the first part that bothered me. The first time I noticed that the Pee Wee Wendy thing was off, because Wendy's there in her clothes filming all this while Pee Wee's about to fuck another girl.
Yeah, even if they were exes, she would have been pissed off about that.
See, I would think so too, but I guess not. During the scene when they chase them, the parents come back in because they were just excited and wanted to come back and dance with them. And yeah, they run into a group full of naked dudes walking out, and the way they actually exit is kind of funny. I think all of them pretty much thank the parents on their way out.
Yeah, they just kind of
tell
own
them
it.
that they had a blast. Yeah. They didn't care. It kind of turned the prank right around on the girls, like, "Hey, your daughter was great, thank you," shit like that.
It was kind of weird that the Swedish girl went from being in Pee-wee's dream to he's shocked that he sees her to she's hanging out with the group like she's always been there.
Yeah, it's like he manifested her in his dream first.
Yeah, they never work on explaining, oh, she just showed up. She's hanging out for the last 3 weeks of senior year for some reason.
That's the first time manifesting's ever worked then, huh?
That was overall my biggest problem with this movie, is that I enjoyed a lot of the scenes. I enjoyed a lot of the things that were happening, but any scene that you actually think about why it's happening makes zero sense. This entire movie was nonsense. That being said, I enjoyed a lot of it.
Yeah, they really didn't seem like they knew where the hell they were going with it.
And I think some things could have been combined to make better stories.
This and part 2 could have been combined together and made, and like getting rid of Bubba Flavel and the KKK and just kind of intertwining these two. Somehow Porky's the one causing the problem where they can't do their or you know what, cut fucking Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Or you know what? Oh, here's an idea. Just don't even make the second movie.
Yeah, go straight to the third. Make this the second movie.
Porky's Revenge. There we go. Okay.
Fixed it.
I like that. But so after they leave the house here, they run into Brian. So Brian gets in the car with them, tells them to drive to Porky's. He pulls his nice fucking car up onto the grass.
With that
There's an empty
huge
parking lot
there.
There's like a Walmart parking lot.
He just hops the car. It's like, good. I mean, it'll be fine.
Yeah, he doesn't even put the fucking top up.
I'm sure the keys were left in it.
I'm sure. Like, it probably left it running so it stayed warm. Like, goddamn, like, that dude was way too trusting. I get it. It's 1950s Florida, not 2020, but still, I can't do that. And still, I bitch about, I either compliment or bitch about his car every fucking movie, but that's, like, he let zombie drunk dude drive it in the second one, and the first one, I just complimented it. But yeah. Same car, though. I'm pretty impressed that they kept that going.
Yeah.
So, fuck it. We're talking the car. At one point, I don't know why. Dude, every movie, if there's a convertible, no one opens the goddamn doors. They just hop over them and put their feet all over the seats. Why? I don't get it. It fucking annoys me.
I don't know. If I was a teenager and had a soft top, I'd probably do the same thing. I don't know how many times I Dukes a Hazzard in my truck and end up just hurting myself.
I can't get over how much I love the fact that you guys just want to talk about the cars. We should do an entire Porky's retrospective where we just analyze the cars and you guys school me on all of that, because I love hearing you talk about it.
It's so funny. I don't know anything about cars. I just love that car.
I don't know a goddamn thing either, but I appreciate the fuck out of nice looking automobiles.
I don't even remember what it is. I would have to look it up again. But
yeah, it's just so funny. It's like I choose one thing to focus on, and that's what I look at. So they go ahead. They drive out to Porky's, even though they know there's nothing there. But on the way out there, they see something on the side of the road. And please, somebody tell me what the hell they were looking at, because that girl's ass was flatter than mine.
It was. I don't. Maybe it was the car. I don't fucking know, because there was nothing to look at with her. Even when she turned around.
Car. Of course it was the car.
It had to be.
The way, all right, she was not as bad looking as they reacted. I thought she was, if I was a teenager, I would try.
She was pretty enough. It was just, she had big old braces and the goofy looking ponytails.
Once again, 1950s, the pigtail glasses, the dorky look was not the norm now. Like, I'd go for it. Yeah, but like I said, you could not hit it from behind. It'd be like fucking a piece of sheetrock.
Well, you would have bruises
Like, it
from her
wouldn't be fun.
tailbone, but you could get it done.
My notes about her are, well, she has braces, but she's not gross.
No.
No, she's really not.
Yeah.
And she's a
But,
nice
I mean-
looking, like 6-year-old lady now.
Is she really?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I guess I did not look her up.
Yeah, I had to.
I did like her first line. Did y'all catch the first thing she said?
No.
Oh, what
Call
was
back
that?
to the very first movie.
oh.
So,
yeah.
the girl turns around, everybody's like, "Buy meat," and they ditch him, and he's like, "Oh, come on, guys," and she goes,
Why do they call you meat?
Why do they call you Blossom?
But the guys continue on without him and show up to Porky's, and Porky's is destroyed. Was this the same set? Like, or did they go and just throw a bunch of rubble into a swamp again?
It looked really similar.
Yeah, but the way they rolled their cars, like I don't remember the parking lot being like that.
So I was curious because I figured even at a certain point, if they destroyed the building, like, wouldn't they clean it up? I
Mhm.
mean,
You'd think so.
well, I guess I don't know time frame. Hell, for all I know, this is supposed to be the same year.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
there's that.
Or
This is
Could be
the
the day
day
after the second
the
movie.
next day, obviously.
there you go. Yeah.
oh yeah.
The next day.
Porky's 4 goes to college.
It's kind of true, yes.
Porky's 5 in space. Where was that one? That was the 80s. We should have had a Porky's in space. Come on. Porky's Revenge. He's flying a fucking, like, I almost said Death Star, Jesus Christ. X-Wing or something at him. Like,
I do. Okay, wait. Can I just say that I would have loved? We all know that Porky's 4 does in fact exist, in sort of, but I think that a better Porky's 4 would have been Porky's 4 Ballbricker's Revenge. And we can get into why I think I have an idea about that I think would have been really, really cool. So we'll get into that after we talk a little bit more about Ballbricker. But for now, back to Porky's.
so, as I said, Porky's is destroyed. Everything's just laying there, giant pile of rubble. But as they're there, this boat just happens to go by on this, however long the fucking river is, just happens to be crossing that point at that time.
Son of a bitch got a boat.
But it's the perfect way to reveal it. It's like, no, it's still burnt down. Then you start hearing the music, which the band got a little better. A little.
Did y'all notice the pig was still in there, but
Yes.
it was like
The
suspended above
animatronic
everybody?
pig.
I like to think
Was it animatronic?
Yeah, it was animatronic.
yeah,
I like
this
to
one.
think
Oh, okay.
it's in memory of.
I just got a glance. Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah. Beware of bad pig.
And tits.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is where I actually first noted that, hey, we finally get more tits and
Yeah.
cock in this movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was sitting there for whatever reason when I first glanced at this, I thought the pig was real, started taking my notes, and then the pig was off the screen, so
Yeah.
I didn't really pay much attention to it.
They found its bloated corpse down the river and had its stuff.
Well, they did. They murdered the pig. Nobody saw the pig come out of the building.
True.
I think it's kind of weird about this. I've never seen kids so appalled and disgusted by the mere existence of a business.
Mm-hmm.
Like they hear that Porky's is back and they're like, "Oh, God, no, we gotta shut it down. How dare he?" And then they see they
Really?
see it's wrecked. They're like, "Oh, cool, okay." And then the boat, and they're like pissed again. They're like, "God damn it! How dare this man be an entrepreneur and make money? It's bullshit."
They said it was illegal, but I did check it up. Gambling was legal in Florida during that time. So I don't know why they just assume it's illegal. I mean, yes, there's the whorehouse part, but
You might also check to see if that river was considered international waters, because like the Mississippi River. No, I'm being serious. Mississippi River is for the most part international waters, so
oh, okay.
that's why Mississippi gambling is not legal, but you can gamble on the river.
How's it international when it's in the? I don't. Okay, that's fucking weird. It's in the country. All right, okay.
Listen, let's get back to the cars. Not actually. The boat. Okay. I like the idea that Porky was resourceful.
Oh yeah.
I think it's totally goofy that he decided to make a boat out of his strip club gambling bar with pig. But I love that he He tried to rally, he tried to make it work after these horrible children ruined his livelihood. And so I was glad to see that he was like doing it again. I was like, yeah, Porky. And I was really looking forward to him getting revenge on these evil, evil children, which again, I was quite disappointed by. But I liked the boat setting. I thought it was cool.
Mhm.
I'm completely with you on the Porky aspect. He had me in this movie. He is the good guy.
He
Porky
deserves
was not
revenge.
the bad guy.
Been the good guy.
I think Porky was the good guy the whole time.
Yeah.
He had underage kids coming to fuck up his place. He wanted them out of there. They
Yeah.
fucked with him. Is what it is. I wish Porky would have done more in this one.
Me too.
But the guys, they somehow, I guess, they follow the boat along the river and find out where it docks.
Mm-hmm.
Did that get explained?
No, it just kind of just shows it all of a sudden docked, and we'll just say, yeah, we'll follow it while it just goes maybe 100 more yards down.
So I'm supposed to assume that there's a road following right along with that river that they cannot lose the boat from.
Well,
Down there in
okay,
the middle
so
of nowhere.
so maybe the road doesn't directly follow the river, but it's a big ass boat on a river. Like even if the road meanders and goes away, I think they'd still be able to keep track of it.
Luckily, they ran into meat when they found this dock, though.
Conveniently.
Like,
Very convenient.
so what happens? Here, let me ask you this. They don't know who this chick is, right? They just drop meat off. Like, have fun, meat. Okay. That's 70 miles out in the middle of the fucking Everglades, as Billy put it in the first movie. And if that car truly was broken down, they just dropped meat off 70 miles in the middle of fucking Everglades without any plan on going back for him. Because they had no concern. There's like, oh, hey, look, there's meat. And meat's like, get off me, trying to get the chick to leave him alone. He had no idea they were going to be there. They didn't know he was going to be there. For all they knew, he was still in the middle of nowhere.
It's a hilarious prank.
Yeah, they're assholes. To Meat's point though, like he's so put off by the fact that this chick wants his meat, and he's so disgusted. Bro, let her suck your dick. What do you care?
Yeah.
Like
the braces.
She's
scares him.
Yeah, okay, I get that, but like I don't
It'd
know.
be a little
still,
scary, but it'd be
She has other holes. It's fine.
Yeah.
she does.
There you go.
But you're in high school. Like, take what you get. I don't know.
She definitely tries to take it from him because the guys tell Meat they need him on that fucking boat taking pictures. I love that they just happen to have a camera.
Conveniently.
Because
I think Brian's always up to no good, so he just keeps a camera with him.
Why would you assume Brian's always up to no good, Malcolm?
Because he's always at the bottom of all these.
We already got rid of Timmy for this reason. Let's not start with you too.
Because he's
all right.
a dirty Jew?
That's why. That is exactly why.
Brian killed people.
Brian definitely is responsible for the death of that pig. I'm just saying.
And he knows how to kill people without getting his hands dirty directly. He gets other people to do it.
Yeah? He knows that sneaky Jap stuff too. Now, while they're in there taking pictures, she's all over Meat. What kind of cheap ass slot machines does Porky have that they can just bump it with their ass and hit triple cherries?
I mean, just Meat's lucky, I guess.
Well, I mean, I don't know. That wasn't the point. It was one of the stupid things that they cut away, and it's just what would
I know
normally
it's
be
not the
B-roll.
point.
But
I just hate stupid movie.
no, I know.
Things
It's a
like that they
cliche,
put
but you
in all
almost
these.
had to do it in a movie like this. You had to have the bump, triple. There had to be coins going somewhere.
This makes more sense than some of the bullshit we see. Right at the end of the movie, there's one where this kid's like, he can't pick his nose because he has gloves on. Why is that there? I don't. At least this makes sense.
Because you see it in the dream sequence. He picks his nose once, and then when you see it again, she's put mittens so he can't pick his nose. But then the daughter does. It's a joke. It's just a recurring joke.
Pee Wee manifested shit again.
It's just there you go.
They're on the boat supposed to take pictures. Now they gave Meat the camera.
Yeah. Then they just start wandering through.
And they go in there anyway.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just keep the camera? Let Meat distract the girl. They take the pictures. Because Meat can't take pictures while he's getting fucked. It makes no sense. These kids are fucking retarded.
For the third time this episode, yes.
Yes.
Well, buckle up. I'm going to say it a couple more times.
What did y'all think when they Porky obviously found the guy. Somehow
Yeah.
not the loud ass fucking going on in the middle of the casino downstairs on the tables and hitting slot machines. No, he found the sneaky people walking around upstairs.
Well, I mean, I think
Yeah.
the goons saw them and they took off running. They run to him outside, and
Yeah.
What the fuck you all think you're doing?
We were.
You was trespassing.
it took him a
boy.
little
According to
more
the
time
law,
than it should have to
I can
recognize
shoot.
the people that tried to ruin his life.
Great galloping
Yeah.
gobs of ghosts.
Well, it's been at least 2 days.
Your little
Yeah.
bastards are
Well, if Mickey was there, he would have recognized him
Oh,
instantly.
it's like, hey, I beat the hell out of you so many
Now I'm
times. That
gonna
was
ruin
fun.
you for good.
Wait a minute. Look.
And here comes
You really don't
Brian
wanna do
with
this.
another
I know,
little
huh?
scheme.
He's scheming.
There, movie over.
Yay! Yay!
Yeah, that's why I put y'all through that. I had to do it.
I love it.
That was the best end to any Porky movies ever.
Brian immediately has he just immediately come up with this idea, or was it Brian? Because I know they kind of passed it off. What do I mean about the game? What do I mean about the game?
Mm-hmm.
So they tell Porky that they're going to throw the championship game if he gets rid of the coach's debt.
Yeah,
Which-
and
why-
they should have just done that. That would have been fine. Even Steven.
Why does anyone
Yeah.
give a fuck? Why?
Well,
Why
I mean,
does Porky care
can
if they
bet against
lose?
it and make more money off that way. So
Still-
I get that.
still-
Yeah,
I
Porky's
just-
doing it for money.
So I don't know. It's the fucking bugs me so goddamn much. This part of the plot is just so goddamn stupid.
Yeah, but I can accept the basketball players caring about their coach. They would have a relationship, so I could see them like, okay, we'll throw
I
the
get
game.
that, but they agree to throw the game, and then
And
they're
then they-
mad because they have to throw the game. Don't stick your neck out in the first place, and you wouldn't have to do anything. You would just go play the game, and everything would be okay.
This storyline drove me absolutely bonkers because not only that, but they have a very easy way to lose the game, which is that Meat ends up getting injured and can't play, and he's their
Yeah.
star player. And they could have just let him not play, and then they wouldn't have even had to throw the game. They just would have legitimately lost, and then nothing would have this made no sense. I am not a sports fan, and I don't care about state championship high school basketball, anything. And so for this to be kind of like the focus of the film
Mhm.
was so nonsensical to me.
I feel like this. All right, so we get introduced to two different teachers. I don't have the names, don't really care. We're just gonna call them the fucking crazy.
One was a
kinky
chaplain,
teachers.
the other one was the biology teacher. Yeah,
Which is
So
is this a religious school?
they had chaplains back then in public schools. I had
Really?
to look up. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
okay, did not know.
I was really thrown
Well,
off by that.
I
Yeah.
feel like the guy is that the chaplain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like he was thrown in to try to match Bubba Flavel's energy from part 2.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I didn't see a need for that, like that aggressiveness. I don't know. I didn't like his character once again,
It was
Mhm.
and
way over the top.
way over the top. Like I
Oof,
said,
it-
it
it
just
got
seemed like
more
they
over the
wanted Bubba
top.
Flavel back.
Oh, it did.
You find out it's Meat actually must pass a biology test in order to play in the game. So yeah, Kaylee's absolutely right. Just fuck it. Don't worry about him not passing.
Yeah. Just let him not
And
play.
Here's these horrible, horrible fucking kids. They get the idea to break into the teacher's house.
Who do you think came up with the idea to break into the teacher's
It
apartment?
was
The-
somebody
the
scheming.
dirty
It
for
was
sure.
Tommy was getting there, but then what was the evil little person that went into his?
That's
We
Tommy.
get caught. We can
I
go
know,
to jail.
but
Yep.
Think
look at
about
that!
this.
Here he is,
Oh.
to just pushing over the
Doesn't
edge.
pass that biology exam. We can kiss the state championship.
I think he wants everyone to die. He's just slowly going to
But
get
the
everyone
state-
killed.
The state championship should have already been kissed goodbye. They
Right.
made a deal.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
What
then-
makes them think that Porky's going to uphold his end of the deal? Like, why would Porky not just go kill the coach?
When also these kids, it's their idea. They're like, well, we can just win the game, fuck our
And we're
deal,
heroes.
and then we'll have a press conference. And because we're on the news and in the paper, Porky can't do anything. Why would Porky give a fuck? And press conference, it's high school.
This is the craziest thing to me about this movie. We're not even that far into the movie. We're maybe like
No.
15, 20 minutes into the film at this point.
Oh yeah.
So far, the storylines are the kids want to fuck over Porky. They want to help Meat pass the biology exam so that they can win the basketball game. They want to bang the foreign exchange student. And also, they still want to play the stag film, which is like a
There it
big
is.
portion of the plot at some point. Like, why are there so many? What is the B line plot and what is the A line plot? I have legitimately no idea.
They did the same thing in part 2.
Yeah.
No,
Like they had
yes.
They did it worse,
Yeah.
though. They're doing it worse here.
Yeah. I mean, part 1 had a couple, but part 2 had a lot, and then this one is like, fuck it. How many stories can we get into one? We're not getting another movie done. Not for at least 30 years.
Oddly enough, though, I feel like they did it better in this one than they did 2.
Oh,
As much as
I
the
agree.
multiple plots annoyed me, I feel like they're more cohesive and they blended together more than in 2.
Yeah, I kind of agree because we never did really get a good cohesiveness between Flavel and the KKK, and those are supposed to be, yeah. They brought them all together at the end, but it just seemed clashing. It was a very bad ending. So
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
When they broke into, when they went to her house because they found the key somehow.
Because she keeps a key that just says apartment in her
Yeah.
room.
Also, these kids happen to know where her apartment is.
Mhm.
I'm just throwing that out there. But they go to her house and they unlock the door and just slam the door open and run in. They don't bother knocking to check if anybody's home.
Yeah.
They don't bother opening the door and like housekeeping, just to be, just something just to fuck with them. No, they just burst in. So if anybody's in there, like they're gonna freak the fuck out. They're gonna think somebody's breaking in to do something.
So
Yeah.
this scene, it gave me a new title for this movie. Mission Impossible, Porky's Revenge.
It's perfect. I love it. I actually liked the scene. I love voyeurism in films, and this was totally voyeuristic. This is the boys going and watching and seeing some pretty crazy stuff, which I will let you guys describe, but I enjoyed it.
Obviously, I brought up the two teachers.
Yeah.
And while they're at this house,
Mhm.
we find out exactly why the male teacher's so interested in the female's affairs. It's because they are fucking and get in there. So everybody starts hiding in the most random of places. It's like the fucking scary movie when the guy's trying to hide and he hides under the rug and his feet are out, and then he hides behind the couch and shit. Yeah, this is that movie. Pee-wee's might be my favorite, where he
That was
hid
great.
under the
ice
hid
bucket.
under the fucking counter and
Yeah.
took the ice bucket out so he could poke his head up.
No, one thing that it fucking drives me nuts in this scene is periodically they will peek their heads out to see what's going on, which is I get it. You're gonna do that, but there's a couple times when like one of them, the two guys pop out from behind the couch, and the female teacher's looking in their fucking direction the whole time.
This movie's doing a lot of cartoon physics.
Yes.
Like the way they would
yeah.
come around the corner stacked up, and there's even a lot of sound effects. So it's that classic, as long as you duck down quick enough, you weren't seen. Just like in any
Yeah.
cartoon.
Well, it's
That's actually
there's
a
a part where-
very good point.
Yeah.
I mean, just to go along with what y'all are saying, like there's a part where he's talking shit about Meat, calling him a
Fucking hilarious.
dumbass, or he might even called him retarded again. He may have called him retarded.
He's a dumb son of a bitch.
Either way, Meat jumps up to grab him, and they pull Meat down. I was like, there's no way they didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Just need a plume of dust in the shape of meat left over.
So I get this for the joke, but with the two guys ducked behind the couch, right? The fucking teacher straight up ashes his cigar behind the couch. It lands in one of their hair. So the other option was he's just ashing on bitch's floor.
Yeah.
That
That's a
checks
dick
out with the
move.
50s. I think people just ashed everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I believe
so I'm the
that.
weird one here. Fuck me, right? Okay.
I mean, think of Mad Men. They were constantly smoking, and there was never an ashtray around. They're just letting it fall anywhere. They didn't care.
Yeah, it was good for you.
I'm with you. Okay. Oh, we did forget to mention one thing. So before the teacher showed up, Pee-wee looked across.
Oh, yeah.
And just happened to notice that across the street was his grandmother's apartment. She's perfectly into this house. Okay.
Well, I
We
fucking
need that for
hate
later.
I hate Pee-wee. Like
You
he
hate
notices and alerts all of his friends. Hey guys, my grandma. Fuck you, dude. Unless your grandma's getting railed, no one cares.
I was hoping it would at least switch to, oh God, grandma's changing. Something funny like that.
Yeah, dude, me too. I don't want to see an old lady's tits, but I was hoping she'd either start getting naked or
I do think it's awfully convenient that every single one of Pee-wee's relatives is somehow related to one of these movies. Like,
Mhm.
we had his mom being the drama teacher in the second movie, and now we have his grandma living across the street from slutty teacher, slut. You know, it's why does Pee-wee have family everywhere?
inbreeding.
All right,
Is that it? There-
Yeah.
Inbreeding.
Yes, that is the answer.
I would have to say, like, hear me out.
Mhm.
Is this teacher the inspiration for the teacher from Varsity Blues? Because they have kind of the same fucking wild, style to them. Remember her on stage dancing for them?
Mhm.
I see the same kind of style with her when she's dancing for. I say dancing, Jesus! Like what the role playing these two did.
Oh my!
What was his deal? He was an escaped patient, mental patient.
What'll it be tonight?
I could be the southern bartender, and you can be the impotent alcoholic monk that just escaped from the monastery. Goody, that's my favorite.
Monk.
But
Yeah.
impotent. That means you can't get it up, right? But he was acting like he
Correct.
was retarded. I don't I don't get it. But anyway, and when he went into character, because he was like, "What do you want to do tonight?" And she tells him, and then I don't know, the weird giggling and shit that he did while he was like amping himself up. What the fuck, man?
The 1950s. So if he's impotent, he sounds retarded. If he's gay, he sounds retarded. If he's fat, he sounds retarded. Because just every problem in the 50s was you were just retarded.
Yes.
Okay, we didn't have all this other shit yet.
You know what? Not much has
that's why.
changed.
These teachers, man, they role play, and I'm gonna say there's some nice tits in this movie. Overall,
Yes.
like the teachers too.
Mhm.
Holy shit!
Oh, yeah,
going
we
right
do
along
see
with
hers.
Yeah.
Ingus.
Oh yeah.
I saw
Inga
she
from
had a
Sweden.
bottle of Sex Panther on top of that.
Did she? That's
Yeah, look at
illegal.
that.
And
Yeah.
Pause this. Hang on.
I love her dildo closet.
Yeah.
Look at that
So
dildo closet.
there's like really short ones. What are those
Yeah,
for?
those.
Like,
Why is there
butt
like
plugs.
two balls for the head of that one right there on the left, the white one?
Ka-
That one's got a
Kaylee.
weird shaped head.
I don't know.
You're
I
the
cannot
expert.
answer these questions.
You should be able to.
well,
I know I should.
I-
I'm so sorry
I
that
would
I
say
failed you all.
the reason for the bigger part on the ass end of the small ones is so
Mhm.
when you do put it in your ass,
Mhm.
you have the extra part to catch, so it doesn't continue to go in further. It's just supposed to be a plug, not
Right.
a.
I get the
yeah,
I get the
I- you know,
set of balls
I
at the
guess.
base, but it
You're
almost
right.
looks like the head has another set of balls.
That's how people lose cucumbers and shit
Right.
because they don't realize you can't just let go.
So I just realized though, if a sex toy doesn't look like Stuttering John, Kaylee knows nothing about it.
It's true. That's sadly accurate. Here's a fun fact. The Stuttering John dildo was the second dildo that I've ever owned in my life.
Wow.
that's
That's
disturbing.
a very sad piece of Kaylee/Lucy
Hey,
trivia.
So
That is.
so just like John in his real life, he was still in number 2.
Yes, exactly.
Big old piece of shit.
Oh.
Seriously though, man, I owe that guy a lot. I stopped drinking because of him. Like I have not had a beer in almost 2 years because
Jesus.
of that guy. Yeah.
Yeah. He is a perfect horror story of what you never want to become.
I didn't know he was supposed to be pretending to be something. I thought this was his character. It's just awful, awful acting.
He's a monk who's impotent.
Yeah,
apparently, so
I
can't
thought
get
he
a
was
boner,
saying.
so-
It's like, wait, why are you saying you're from a you say you have a family. I've seen your family. Oh yeah, the nose picker family. That's his family. That's his wife and kids.
Oh, makes sense.
You see it in the stadium at the state champion.
It's all coming together.
Mhm.
Now they get the idea to blackmail the teachers by filming them from across the street in Pee-wee's grandma's house, which is pretty much the very next scene. Somehow we're not even 20-something minutes into this movie still.
Yeah, and there's like nothing to even let you know it's the next day, so it almost just feels like they instantly. But we know it's the next day because they said that they were going to go out again.
Just to go back to when they're inside the apartment scene again, that is a super long scene. Now, again, we get boobies. We get a great butt grab. I loved that butt grab. That was super fucking hot for me. There's weird dancing. They're like doing little sing-songy songs. They're, again, the closet full of dildos. At one point, they talk about how the boys insinuate that the woman teacher is a dominatrix. And so now they understand why she can afford her very nice apartment. There's lots and lots and lots of stuff going on there. But it's so long that I almost like got bored during all of the sexiness and excitement of this sex comedy.
Up in the morning.